I think one of the best things about getting to play the role of Dungeon Master in any tabletop game is that it lets you be so creative, allowing you to craft worlds, monsters, stories, and characters with as much detail as your little heart desires. But sometimes you don't have all the time in the world. Maybe work was really busy that week. You want to be a good husband or father or a good friend. Maybe you're moving and, things get in the way. Life just gets in the way and you don't have those hours of time to put into preparation for your game. Or none of that's the case. And you just want some inspiration or want something fun that's already pre-written to run. But you don't want to give all your time to reading a novel of a pre-written adventure. That's where these little babies come in. Sidequest Decks by Inkwell Ideas. Not a sponsor. So I came across these many times while browsing Amazon. They make all kinds of decks with different themes, and after seeing them pop up for a while, I decided to grab a pack and see if they were useful or just another hobby item that ends up on the shelf, never to be used in an actual game. So first, let's talk about the general idea of the cards. It's the same size as a regular deck of playing cards. Each card has an adventure idea and hooks to get the players involved. And then it has follow-up questions to spark potentially more gameplay or more adventures down the road. On the other side is a basic map to help run the encounter, usually like the climax. I really like that idea that it just gives you the hook and not just the adventure, but also potential follow-ups as well, so it kind of helps the game keep moving. All in all, it's a really cool and compact idea. I like that it's made in a way that's handy to be portable, so if you play a lot of games on the move, you go to other people's houses, it's easy to throw in a backpack. It doesn't require a lot of space behind your DM screen, and that's pretty cool. You can see that even some of the maps are color, and some are more like black and white. Overall, really cool idea. I like the simplicity, I like the thought behind it. Let's grab a card at random and see what we get, and see if it actually would be something that you could actually run at your table. Alright, let's shuffle them up a little bit here. Alright, let's splay them out, and we'll pick one. Ooh, dragons don't make good pets. Cult dragons. So let's take a look at what the card says. Dragons don't make good pets. A foreign dragon cult has grown over the past few years. Its pet has been active, getting the PCs involved. The characters are hired by the local officials to find out what has happened to missing livestock. A player character's farmer friend asks them to help find some missing livestock. Okay, so kind of generic setups, but that's all you really need. Encounters. The farm's fences are secure. A shadow may have been seen overhead, especially if the PCs are out at night. That's a little confusing, but maybe they mean like shadows at night, maybe something's blocking out the moonlight, so that's even more suspicious. Others have spotted a shadow flying in and out of the dragon cult's temple. The temple gate and other common areas have normal guards and common acolytes. The inner chambers have more fervent members and clergy. There are even some dragon men, whether another race or a magical mutation of devout followers. A large tower room contains the dragon, the true leader of the cult. And then follow-up adventure ideas. Will there be any repercussions if the entire cult is taken out? After all, some members were regular townsfolk. Interesting. I like that idea. You could have even them meet NPCs within the town leading up to the adventure that then they run into inside the dragon cult temple. Kind of like, oh my gosh, like Billy the blacksmith is actually working with the dragon cult. How could you? That'd be potential for some little twists and turns there. Town leaders will push for all the temple's resources to be handed over unless terms were negotiated. Okay, pretty straightforward. But yeah, definitely sparks some cool ideas. It's pretty bare bones, but it gives you a good starting point, and in a pinch, that's more than enough to go off of. And then let's flip it over and look. So it gives you a basic map of the Dragon Temple. That's pretty cool, actually. I love the circular hallway that leads kind of like serpentine throughout the whole map that connects to all the other chambers. Really cool. it doesn't give you any idea of, who, like what enemies might be where, but it does tell you that the dragon is obviously at the main final chamber, that big circular chamber at the end. Oh, it looks like there's even like a secret door back there. That's really cool. Yeah, honestly, just for inspiration, these are pretty cool. I wouldn't know about trying to just run them on the fly. Like if I was sitting there live at a game and I picked one at random and that was the first time I read it, that might be a little iffy. But to use it as preparation, like kickstarting your imagination, or to drop into your campaign, say maybe there's like a dip in your campaign where they completed a storyline, they're back in town, and that's, that is what they're called, Sidequest decks. So yeah, literally perfect for a side quest. I like it. I like the overall feel and idea of it. I love that they give you a little map to go off of. That's really cool. Everything's pretty generic, but honestly, that's all you need. It's, in my book, pretty good. I like it. I like the overall concept. I'll have to try running one and see how it goes, but yeah, you get 54 little adventures, side quests in a deck. I have the Dungeons, Caves, and Ruins fantasy set, but I know they make other ones like Coastlines, Monster Hunts, Horror. I think they even have like sci-fi, post-apocalyptic. So a lot of cool ideas in there for whatever kind of game you're running. Very cool. I'd recommend them. Again, not sponsored, but yeah, I might pick up some more of these in the future. I don't think they're that expensive either. I picked these up a while ago and haven't really had time to review them until now. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts. Would you use these in your game? If it's something that you would be interested in trying, just drop a comment and give me your thoughts on what you think of them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep building.